Hey, what's going on, y'all? This your man Step, and welcome back to 3 horror games. So the first game is the elevator game with CATGIRLS. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be a game based off it's like this elevator. I looked up a bunch of fucking horror games that you could play in real life, like some like ghost games. And I think this is based off one of them elevator games that I looked up, where you get on this elevator, and I think before you get on the elevator, it's a cold winter night. You get on this elevator, and you play a scary game, but you can't get off the elevator yet. Some shit, I don't know. We gonna find out. Snow started to fall a couple of hours ago, so the cityscape is littered with a layer of white fluff. It crunches under our feet as we walk down the street. Ta-da, we're here. It's been a while since I played what would you call this? You know what I'm saying? One of these dialogue games. I forgot what they was called. Text-based games. It's been a while. I look up to inspect the tall building before us. It's past midnight, so it's to be expected that most people living here should be asleep by now. Naturally, that also explains why barely any of the windows show illumination coming from the inside. Considering what we're here for, it only adds to the creepiness of the situation. I've never been a fan of dark places. That didn't change even when I got my feline features. You'd think that being able to see so much more clearly in the dark would make darkness less scary, wouldn't you? Trouble is, I hear so many more little sounds that I couldn't make out before too. And since I'm not sure what all of them are, the dark's every bit as creepy as it was before. Maybe even more so. I like the music and the sounds, it just sound dope. So we are. Finally, a response. I thought you were starting to give me the silent treatment again. It's a fault of mine, and one I'm not too proud of. I tend to get lost in my own head sometimes. Well, quite often, really. Thankfully, Karen is fairly used to it by now. I swear, Karen, of all the buildings in the city, you just had to choose one which seems super creepy. This has to be the sole residential building in the whole office district. Oh, but you know it couldn't have just been any building. This one is perfect. And by perfect, you mean meeting the conditions and being less than 10 miles away from our homes? Or are you enjoying our walk in the snow together so much that you like to prowl around aimlessly for another hour? Because I don't know about you, but I'm really starting to feel the cold. She got a point, yo. We need to get inside. Was that your plan? For me to need you to warm me up afterwards? You could have said something to Asahi, I think. We gonna call her A. I just stare at her, not really sure what to say. There's no winning with Karen when she gets all sly like this. As much as I hate to admit it, it's one of the things I actually like about her. I like the style, the fact that they look like paper cuts, like paper cutout, like Paper Mario and shit like that. And I like the fact that they changed the character names different colors so you know who it is. Why did I sign up for this again? Because you love me. Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that questionable fact. Say, do you get the feeling like someone is manipulating someone else for their advantage over here? No? Just me? Dawg, come on, don't be like that. You know I'm happy you decided to come with me. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I stared at her for a moment longer before I sighed. I really can't argue with her, not when she's looking at me like that. I had a silent crush on this girl for the longest time, and never expected to one day find out that the attraction was mutual. The fact that we managed to actually get together still feels so unreal sometimes. If it weren't for the fact that the change affected her too, it would have never come to this. As much as I disliked it in the beginning, it made me feel like an outcast among my former peers. After all, our shared experience allowed me to be there for her when she needed it most. It's a memory I'm always gonna cherish, of that I'm sure. I breathe warmly on my hands, rub them together, and then jam them deep in my pockets. It's not much, but hopefully it'll help keep some feeling in my fingertips. It's enough to let me focus on things in the here and now, at least rather than just on how cold it is. I said it before and I'll say it again. You get provoked way too easily. You're doing all of this because of the bet with Morgan, aren't you? Oh, sure, that's one of the reasons. But that's not the only one. I'm doing it because it's fun. Fun? Karen, you've seen the forums. Not a single person out there ever said it was a good idea. Ah, yes, all those fairy tale stories. Quite tragic, really. Come on, you're not about to tell me you honestly believe those? Well, clearly what is a boy or a girl? I don't know. Yeah, they do. So you mean that you don't? Seriously, girl. We live in they both girls. We live in the real world. Spooky, scary skeletons don't just pop out of nowhere because someone decided to be an idiot and press some buttons a certain way. I can't believe you of all people are still saying that strange, unexplained things don't happen. I mean, you did look in the mirror this morning, right? This is this, and that is that. So you don't believe this will actually work? Remind me why we're here again? We're here to prove a point, namely that Morgan can suck it. I honestly can't believe I let you drag me into this. Chill, A. We suffer the cold for a while longer, nothing happens. And then Morgan owes me $50. $50 that'll treat us to a nice dinner together. I suppose a dinner with you is a pretty good incentive. I see. I knew you'd come around. Now can y'all get y'all ass inside? It's freezing. That being said, wish me luck and all that jazz. I'll be right back. They doing this one at a time? You can't do, oh wait, I don't think you can do it together. I think you gotta do it one at a time. Karen? What? I'm the one who should be getting cold feet here, not you. Just, you remember all the rules, right? Stay safe, okay? Asa-chan, be realistic about this. What's an elevator gonna do? Bite me? Nah, but it might put some shit on there with you that might bite you. You could always get stuck. That's a realistic possibility, if anything. I'm sure you'll figure it out if I do. Now, be sure to stay away from the building since we be breaking those majestic rules otherwise. Right. See you in a bit. Now, am I playing it from both of their perspective, or is it just from a perspective? I stare as Karen approaches the building's entrance, presses one of the intercom buttons, and moments later pushes the door open. How does she convince people to trust her so quickly, to let her into the building like that? She's gone from my sight before I know it. A faint click as the door closes behind her. There's a feeling of unease pooling in my stomach. All of this being a bad idea. Probably the worst we've had yet. Just screams in my head. I'm so going to give Morgan a piece of my own mind once all of this is over. It's not like I can really do much about it now, however. If I were to go after my girlfriend saying I've suddenly changed my mind, it'll undoubtedly make her angry. Hell, we snuck out of our houses through the window without our parents knowing just to go through with all of this. If I had a problem with this whole crazy idea, I should have something way earlier. I should have said something way earlier. It's too late now. I wrap my fingers around my phone and pull it from my pocket. As I do so, I see the screen shows 13 a.m. It took us around an hour to walk here, and while I dreaded us even being here in the first place, I'm also not looking forward to walking all the way back, especially when it's bound to get colder as the night goes on. Perhaps we could use those $50 to get a ride home instead of a meal? Yeah, if things only work that way. I like voice acting, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't doing the best right now because I just don't give a fuck. I'm kind of reading it. With another sigh, I turn away and start to walk towards a small park located in the middle of this godforsaken district. I don't know why part of it is a playground. There can't be many kids here in the day, can there? But it is. And there's a slide as well as a pair of swings. I'll most likely freeze my ass off if I sit on one, though that would let me lift my feet off the ground for a bit. The cold, snowy ground. I decide to sit down on the nearest one. And just like that, the uneasy feeling of having entered a liminal space hits me, making the hairs at the back of my neck stand up. One's mind usually associates playgrounds with children, laughter, movement, and life in general. It's what they're designed for, after all. So when you get to experience the total opposite of that, when you find yourself sitting in an empty, childless playground in the middle of the night, it doesn't feel right. Your mind associates it with something being off, something being wrong. Why are you here, Asahi, in a place you shouldn't be? Absent-mindedly, my gaze wanders. Something at the other side of the streets catches my attention. It's a vending machine. Must be that damn rock bottom vending machine. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. SpongeBob, anybody? Yeah, I know. I happen to have a bit of change with me, and the idea of getting something hot to drink is suddenly a very alluring temptation. It would undoubtedly make the waiting outside out in this cold less unpleasant. Please say it's a machine that has hot drinks as well as cold ones. You was on God there for a minute? Or is that an hour? With my mind made up, I get back to my feet, checking the time more out of habit than actual curiosity again. 14 a.m. Only a minute's passed since Kieran disappeared into the building, and I'm both surprised and not really. The feeling of time passing slower than usual is normal when you obsessively wait for something, even more so when said waiting is physically uncomfortable. That's facts. That's why you shouldn't wait for time. Like, I noticed, nowadays, time go by fast as shit. Like, we already in, like, where at the time of this recording, I'm already a week into the new year. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I make my way towards the vending machine without a second thought. To my relief, its glowing buttons do indeed hold the promise of a hot drink. I decide to get. Well, see, I'm not a coffee drinker. I'd rather take the cocoa, you feel me? As long as it got marshmallows in it, yeah, I'll take the cocoa. I'm usually more of a coffee person, but I'm in the mood for something sweet. My mind will most likely appreciate the sugar rush right now, too. So I'm guessing that coffee was decaf? It definitely doesn't have anything to do with the fact that this is Kieran's favorite drink. Huh, what kind of cocoa is that? Look like milk. Yeah, it's about time I acknowledge the fact that I've started to consume more sweet stuff because of her. Even though she says I'm sweet enough as I am. It's only when there's a chunk of coins in it, a clunk of coins in the chain slot that I realize the cocoa is a bit cheaper than the coffee, meaning that I'll be able to get a can for Karen when she comes out too. That's a nice surprise. As I work on opening the bottle, I realize how warm and heavenly it feels in my hands. I wrap my hands around it, enjoying a few moments of bliss as the heat warms my fingers. I take a small sip, instantly happy with the taste. Being able to drink anything warm feels like a godsend right now. Satisfied, at least momentarily, I make my way back to the playground, intending to sit back at the spot I took up before. But then I realize, oh shit, there's a ghost sitting in my seat. I reach the swing and settle back down as I glance up again at the building Karen slipped into minutes ago. My blood suddenly runs cold. A sense of sudden panic swarms my mind as I try to make sense of what I'm seeing. A building that's dead to the world, all pitch black, with none of its light shining through the windows anymore. Could all the residents have gone to sleep in the meantime? In 2 minutes? That's close to impossible, and I know it. A power outage, maybe? I quickly turn around and look at the other buildings around me. All of those seem the same as when we arrived, with a bright window still present here and there, so surely that can't be it. If the power was cut off, it would affect the whole street, wouldn't it? Or even several streets. Almost spilling my drink, I hastily reached for the phone in my pocket. We went back a minute, huh? I blinked, then closed my eyes shut for a moment, certain that something's wrong with my eyesight. The time couldn't have just gone backwards. A small sense of relief floods me as I quickly open my eyes again. It must have been a trick of the light before. Or perhaps there was a glitch with my phone's display, or maybe I'm in the Matrix. We just don't know, people. Perhaps there's something wrong with me. Remember what made me reach for my phone in the first place. I raised my head to look at the building before me once more, only to see it in its previous state. The lights are back on as if they were never going to begin with. The unease in my stomach stays though. I know what I saw. I'm pretty sure I couldn't have just imagined it. It's been 5 minutes since Karen went into the building. Is that enough to ride through a bunch of floors? Would she be mad if I called her so soon? Dwelling on it suddenly feels stupid. I open up the calls app on my phone and there's her name at the top of the history. She called me just a couple of hours ago to confirm my plans for the night. Admittedly, her name is also there for the call before that and the one before, and okay, I chat to her a lot. So one more call now can't hurt, right? No, cause if you breaking the rules of this game, you might get the girl killed. I hit the and then you do it. I thought they was gonna give me the choice. I should have expected the call wouldn't connect. If she's still inside of the elevator, there probably isn't any reception in there, is there? So what option does that leave me with? Going in after? Waiting for another 5 minutes? If they give me the choice, I'm waiting because you just don't want to break the rules. I stare at the building before me intently, afraid to avert my eyes anymore. It's like I'm hopeful my gaze, my constant observation, alone will make the light stay. I'm scared of the situation repeating itself. Sometime later, I realized that I spent so long just holding my can and fretting about Karen that my drink has gone from a nice hot drink to, well, undrinkable. Some drinks are not meant to be just kind of warm, and this is one of them. At least it kept my hands from freezing, I guess. 10 minutes pass, I feel only more cold and helpless. Bruh, 10 minutes? Calm down. Goddamn. Why can't Karen just come out of the building now as if nothing happened and laugh at me for worrying too much? Either she dead or she still on that elevator. I call her again for good measure. Surprisingly, the call does go through this time. Hello? I should have disconnected. I ain't like that. I'm not prepared for what I hear. A woman laughing at the other end. There's something about it that disturbs me to the very core. It's definitely not Karen's voice. Or is it? All of a sudden, realization hits me. Morgan, the bet, everything. Now this. None of it could possibly be real. All of this has to be a prank arranged by my classmates. And whether Karen's in on it, she wouldn't do this to me, would she? The image of her wickedly smiling, amused, face persistently pops up in my mind again. Confusion turns into anger. Before I know it, I'm on my feet already marching to the building, determination boiling inside of me. I wouldn't have did that. Take your ass back on the swing and just sit there. You only been out for 10 minutes. There's an obstacle before I can get in though, as I obviously don't have a key to the entrance door. What kind of excuse would be plausible at this sort of hour? I stab at the button. I stab at the button that I think Karen pressed and then almost immediately regret it. What if I pressed the wrong button? What if I pressed the right one and sound stupid when the other person asks who's there? What if? To my surprise, there's a click from the intercom, then a buzz as I'm let in without a single word being spoken. So Karen didn't have to sweet talk anybody. I try not to dwell on the unexpected invitation as I shrug it all off on luck. Yeah, I wouldn't have went in. I dead ass would have stayed my ass. And it's dark in there. As soon as the doors close behind me, it occurs to me just how dark the inside of the building is. I know it's the middle of the night, but I'm not sure whether such a complete lack of light is normal. People live here after all. There should be some signs of life. Buildings usually have at least a few lights on inside, don't they? It's unsettling, although it doesn't make me as nervous as it used to. See, let me tell y'all something. This the kind of person that make me sick. One of them, hey, you do know we playing a haunted game, right? You need to abide by the rules. Stop letting your emotions get the best of you, and then you want to fuck around and break the rules. I guarantee either A gonna die or Karen gonna die, and it's gonna be because of A. You know what I'm saying? Should have just stayed. It was only 10 minutes. The fuck, 10 minutes? And you couldn't wait? God damn. And then I fucked up by answering the damn call. I should have just disconnected. But I ain't want to be disrespectful. I'm able to see a lot better in the dark compared to when I was still completely human. But it doesn't work instantly. As I take a first few hesitant steps into the building, the lights flicker on with a harsh buzz. Of course, I'm being such an idiot. There are automatic lights in here. They come on when people move. Totally unordinary. It's just that I've never been in this building before. It stands to reason that it feels unusually creepy to me, right? Especially if I think about why I'm currently here. You gonna see some shit? Ooh, all that considered, it feels longer for me to reach the end of the long hallway than it probably should. It's a dangerous time to let your mind wander into places nobody sane would want it wandering to. At least the building inside is noticeably warmer than the outdoors. It makes the whole situation slightly easier to bear. My hands and feet almost started to freeze off in the meantime. You finna get on the elevator? The next thing I know, I stand before the elevator door, rooted to the ground, with the sudden sensation of someone watching me. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm a look. Abruptly, I turn around, more panic exploding inside of me as the automated light picks that exact moment to cut out. My first instinct is to get out my phone, let it illuminate the sudden darkness of the corridor, and God knows what else is inhabiting it currently. I'm not finna get on that elevator. There's nothing. Nothing that I'm able to see anyway. It's just an empty corridor, a row of closed doors along each side, seemingly the same as when I first entered it. There's nobody there. I don't feel any less on edge when I turn back in the other direction, bearing my back to all of that space again, pressing the elevator button as quickly as I can find it. A distant sound of machinery starting up pierces the unnerving silence, followed by a hum which indicates that the elevator is in motion. It's clearly on a different floor, so I wait for it to descend. Taking a deep breath, I try to calm myself. It feels like an eternity for the thing to arrive. I wouldn't get on it. The doors finally slide apart with a slight scraping sound, and the small compartment finally opens up before me, completely empty. I'm not sure whether I should be surprised or not. A part of me hoped it wouldn't have to come to this, while another already expected for things to turn out this way. At this point, I decide to do only the sensible thing I can think of doing. Getting my stupid ass on this elevator. Get into the elevator, ascend to the highest floor, then make my way downstairs. All in the hope of stumbling upon Karen, possibly hide from me on one of the floors. If only things turned out that easy. Oh, that sucked. Damn, you done pissed me off, game. What kind of BS is that? Man, that shit was good. I like that game. Look, it's been a while since I played one of them text-based games, but that was one of the best text-based games. One of the better ones I done played on my channel, without a doubt. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's been like at least 2 years since I played a text-based game. I'm probably lying, but it felt like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But that was good. The graphics was good. It was like Paper Mario. You know what I'm saying? Little cutout and like characters. You know, the dialogue was well written. Usually when I play little text-based games, sometimes the dialogue just shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't make sense, little errors and shit, little mistypes and wrong words. You know what I'm saying? But that was nice. That was a nice little text-based game. I like that. The atmosphere was dope. I was scared at times. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we was outside sitting on that swing and the music stopped. I was like, damn, it got quiet. Then the atmosphere started to set in. It was a good game. I like that. And I'm real upset that they did that. You know what I'm saying? That they stopped it right there. But then again, I read on the page for this game that it was only the first 20 minutes of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no secret that they ended it right there. But that was good. I like that a lot. I was really hoping that, I don't think it's, anything different that you could do in that game. I mean, you could disconnect the phone. Maybe you might see somebody outside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Karen might come outside. I don't know. Maybe even, when you got the choice to turn around and press the elevator button, maybe it might change up something. Maybe you might die. I don't know. Maybe the demo might end quicker. So the next game is ELEANOR'S STAIRWAY. I played this game already. You know what I'm saying? This was actually the first game I played when I upgraded in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Real scary game. I like it. It's a little short PT kind of game. Real short demo. I'm going to tell y'all why I got back in it at the end. But yeah, I played this, a few times. Actually, a couple times on my own time. Not on my own time. I recorded it back in 2018. They're not too long ago. I tried to play it again, but it messed up. But yeah, Just looking around. Hey, you better stop throwing shit at me. You throwing Red Bull cans. Don't make me pick up one of your damn bottles and get to swinging. I picked this one up and knock your ass out, lady. Got some damn nerve. Who is it? Oh, shit. Right. Hey, Betty. How you doing, Betty? Yeah. Right. Y'all want to see somebody? Look at George Washington if he had a wig on. Y'all can't tell me that ain't George Washington. Straight up. That ain't no damn lady. Uh-oh. Here she come. Oh, shit. No. You stop. Stop moving. Oh, she ain't gonna listen. Let me just take my ass down here. I'm finna pick one of your bottles up and knock you out, lady. Shit, I'm dead. I'ma weave. I'm finna get you. I'm finna trick you. Watch this. Oh, never mind. So yeah, that was it. Not much. You know what I'm saying? Not much at all. That was just, you know, it was. See, let me tell y'all something. So I contacted the dev for this game like a few weeks ago, and I was asking them, hey, you know, is it a chance that ELEANOR'S Stairway could still be made into a full game? Because he was planning on making this a full game, you know what I'm saying? But he never did. He was actually working on this shit since like 2015. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, this demo came out in 2015. I played it in 2018. And, you know, he was having some kind of like, he was trying to raise the money up to make it. I don't know what happened with that, but that was way back in 2018, the last time I seen an update from him. It's been 3 years since, and I'm like, I'm kind of disappointed that he never made it. I really wanted this game to be made into something because I feel like it'll be a decent little game. Nothing too long, you know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck could you make? Like, you can't make a full game based off Eleanor. I refuse to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You could probably at the most make an hour-long game, but you can't make no 2, 3, 4 hour game based off that lady. You know what I'm saying? You know, considering the fact that this teaser only had like 2 to 3.5 minutes worth of gameplay, probably a minute if you just speed run it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 30 seconds. But it's just nothing there as far as substance. So it's, you know, I mean, shit, who am I? Maybe that nigga maybe he had a full-blown plan, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he actually had a full game idea that he was going to throw at us, but he just probably never had the money for it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wish the game had a menu, you know what I'm saying? I wish you could, you know, like turn down the volume because it is loud as shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I do like the fact that we got to see George Washington if his ass was a woman. It's kind of unnecessary, but, you know, hey, it added a little comical, you know what I'm saying, feel to the game. But, yeah, I'm just super disappointed that Buddy ain't make the game. Like, it's just real disappointing because it's just one of them it came and went kind of games. It's like you gotta kind of like what Allison Road would have been. You know, if y'all know about that, it was supposed to be like a Silent Hill successor. You know what I'm saying? But it never came out, which I was gonna play. I actually made a video on that. You know, on that game back in 2016. Not gameplay. It was just like a what y'all wanted to see me play that game when it come out kind of videos. You know what I'm saying? But they trashed it. Ain't have no updates since. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is just one of them other games where, you know, they come out with some kind of idea and then they trash it because they either ain't got the money or they just lose inspiration. But I do hope that, you know, one day either he come out with a game, or either he come out with this game, or maybe somebody in the future could come out with a game based on this idea, or, you know, a whole new idea based on, you know, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I like games like this, you know? So, yeah, this right here is CONTEMP. Yeah, boy, I like this game a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do. And it's like my third time playing it on the channel. If you don't know what it's about, hey, I don't know what to tell you. This is one of the best looking games I done played on my channel. Straight up, without a doubt. I think this was the second game I played on my channel. when I upgraded back in 2018. I played Eleanor first, and then I played this, so it's only right that I fuck around and play them in order. Oh, I'm just noticing that damn shed ain't here. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about in a minute. But don't this look like the house from Resident Evil 7, kinda? You got the porch. Well, ain't nobody home. I guess I'm leaving. Look at that. Look at that. I like the sounds. Damn, I like the sounds in this game. This shit wasn't here before. It's kind of reminding me of Blair Witch. Just grab this damn key and go. Man, it's quiet. See, another thing I like about this game, even though it don't make sense, the fact that you can't hear nothing. But watch this. You see that? That's crazy. That is just crazy. I like that. I like that. I think I pointed that out when I played it. Probably wrong as hell, but yeah, that shit is just dope, you know. I'm coming in. Damn, I hate that. You can't hear nothing but the hum, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy. You got a choice, bro. You could either leave right now, or your ass could come in here and have the time of your life. Which is it? The time of your life? Well, get ready, because it's finna come. I'm guessing that's the lady that live here. She pretty as hell. Is that a real lady? Because, damn, she pretty as hell. Man, girl. Nah, G shit, no, she a pretty lady. Hope she don't kill me. This house just run down and shit. And it ain't good. Oh, it's locked down. Well, I ain't leaving. It ain't like I wanted to leave anyway, lady. Joke's on you, bitch. Suck that shit. I hate it. Oh, the bathroom, man. Can I just skip the bathroom? Do I need to come here? Look at them roaches and them bags. I'ma just leave. Oh. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming, Betty. I'ma just turn this back on. See, that's some shit that I don't understand. You interact with certain things with left click, but you press E to interact with the fuse box. That ain't make sense to me, you know what I'm saying? I wish they would've just kept it with left click. You shoulda. What'd happen if I try to leave? You would think that some of these game characters would just try to kick down the door, you know what I'm saying? But nah, these motherfuckers wanna be stupid. Like they ain't got no feet. I'm gonna just close that. And I'm gonna close this one too. Why the hell? Why is this open? Alright now. Time to watch some TV, y'all. Get your popcorn now. Shut up.
Could leave parts of your body broken. Karen, tell us about it. Now, I've never tried it myself. You may be surprised to hear that. Very surprised. But I'm told it's not easy to
What happened to the damn picture?
your head. And health professionals say it may not be safe either. They're seeing some injuries.
Well, that was just dumb. You need to get your antennas fixed. Get Wi-Fi, get some Netflix going on. Damn. The hell, Betty? Oh, I gotta come up here. This look like the house from Versailles. Y'all know it, Visage. So you, hey. You're killing me, girl. I can't even. Oh, I can. Knock, knock. No, I can't. Oh, I hate this game.
There's an aching deep inside that no longer I can hide, and it's telling me once more it's time to roam. But I cannot tell when I'll be coming home.
He was talking that much? Unless we caught him, maybe we caught him at the end, you know, when he gave his last sentence.
Very well. See, there's the North Star guiding me, and a light on the horizon showing where I long to be. I travel on.
Well, fuck me then. That was confusing. Huh. Oh, hell nah. Please stop. Please stop. I hear that. I see that. Oh, damn. Come on, bro. Oh, I got a. I never knew I had a flashlight in this game. I'm not finna open that. Oh, damn, they went around. Nah, I'm gonna just go this way. You do that. You do your thing. Do your thing, cause I'm finna. Shit, why am I in here? Why am I in this damn house? Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It ain't that bad. I'm tripping. It's just, you know, it's just one of them games. I ain't played it in a few years. You feel me? Nah, like, yeah, 3 years. About 3 years I ain't played it. Oh, damn. I'm coming. Who the hell is that? I never looked at that. Clearly that's a lady in the field. Was that the pretty lady in the field? Damn. Here I come. Nah, I'm not finna come over there for none of that. I guess we finna find out what Betty was doing in here. Oh, and I just leave? Why it's so dark? Oh, damn. And you just let me leave? Just like that? And that was contempt. Just like that. Yeah. I don't know why I was expecting something different, but then again, it's been a few years since I played this game. Real good game. I like it. I know it wasn't much. Y'all was probably like, damn, he liked that. But that was a decent little game. I like that. I don't know what it is. It was, you know, the game just looked good. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really like about it, just the graphics. It's just one of the better looking horror games, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, that I played ever on my channel. You know, it just looked good. But yeah, that was 3 horror games. Hope y'all had a good time watching. Let me know what your favorite game was in this video. I like them all. You feel me? I like them all. But yeah, that's it. Let me know your opinions. If you want to try any of these games, check the links down below. If you want to check out the whole 3 horror games playlist, I'm going to leave a card somewhere on the screen. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up for future updates and content that I put out in the future. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for watching.